Nothing about you changed. You always were chosen. They may have not seen it. They may have abused you. They may have misused you. They may have mistreated you. But you were always chosen. You were always gifted. They may have not acknowledged you. They may have not supported you. You may have not had a healthy support system. You may have had people be jealous of you, so they tried to bring you down. They tried to keep you quiet. They tried to keep you in a box with a lid over it, but you always been chosen. You may have not had the support from your family members or the support from your friends. People may have not poured into you how you expected you should be poured into. People may have not given to you how you knew or how you desired to be gave to. But I want to let you know something. You always been chosen. In your storms, you were chosen. You were still called when you were scared. God still put something on the inside of you. When you ain't have no money, when you didn't know how things were going to go. Don't you understand something? That even in your storm, you are still strong. You are still chosen. In the midst of destruction, when people don't support you, I want you to understand something. When people don't get you, when people don't know who you are and they don't accept you for who you are, when people try to change you, don't you let nobody change who you are. This is who God called you to be on this earth. Ain't nobody like you. When people try to make you so small, when people try to take parts away from you and stop you from being confident. I don't know who's watching this, but you've been around people that try to take your confidence by insult. They want to do it. They try to make you feel like you weren't as special as you thought you were, as you knew you were. Meanwhile, you're the light in the darkest room. Meanwhile, you're always shining. Meanwhile, you're always putting a smile on somebody's face. And people wanted to break your heart because of it. Don't you know people will only get there's some people that will only get in relationships with you to destroy you? Don't you know that people will come with secret hidden agendas? Because they see the light on the inside of you. If only you could see what turns on when you walk in the room. If only you could see who you are. Because of your situation, your circumstances, you don't feel like you called for this. You don't feel like God actually really called you to be the first multimillionaire in your family. You don't feel like God really called you with the name of CEO. You don't feel like God is telling you that you deserve more. You don't think God is going to give you more because where you are right now, because what it looks like, because you always got to fight. You don't think that you're ever going to get to a place of peace. You don't ever realize that you can get to a place of peace in your mind because of everything you got to go through. Because every time you got to pick up the broken pieces and keep walking, every time you got to leave yourself behind because other people chose to take parts of you, every time you feel lost, every time you feel damaged, every time you allow people to damage you, you don't even know who you are anymore because of how they tried to treat you, because of what they said about you. I don't know who's watching this, but you had some people talking about you, and it's not just anybody. You had close people, family members, relatives. You had people that you were in relationships with. You had co-workers, like everybody always coming up against you. But don't you understand something? It's because of who you are. It's because of how you walk when you don't feel like walking. It's because of how you talk when you don't even feel like expressing yourself. It's because of who you are on the inside of you, what God put down on the inside of you. It's not about the clothes you wear, the hat you have. It's about the weight you carry. Because you carry it well. You walk around here with the weight of the world on your shoulders. And you don't look like it. And people keep trying to figure you out. And in order to figure you out, they got to get close to you first. That's why you'll have friends that will secretly be jealous of you, but pretend to be the best friends, and then later on down the line, y'all fall out. And you know what saddens my heart about you chosen ones is that you don't go into relationships trying to destroy. You go into relationships building. You go into relationships bringing gifts. You go into relationships carrying the sign of God. loving people back to recovery, loving people back to restoration. Your love alone. That's why you got to be so careful, child of God, gifted one. You got to be so careful, because your love will fix broken people. And while you're fixing them, they're breaking you. But what's crazy, what's so encouraging about you, chosen one, is that you're so loved by God that even when you're broken, you still chosen. I mean, even when you feel like you cannot be used, God still wants to use you, because he can't find nobody else like you on earth, because what he put in you is so special that he didn't give it to nobody else. Even when you bawling your eyes out, even when you feel useless, God wants you. He wants to use you. He wants to show you that even when you're useless, man, there's still nobody that can do it like you. Even when you're facing the worst trials, don't you know that you outshine your greatest enemies on your worst day without even trying? And you're capable. I don't know what they told you. I don't care what they told you. You're capable of reaching success, getting to levels that they put limits over. Seeing places that nobody in your family ever been and flew to and visited. You're capable. You're capable of making it out. You're capable of much more. You're capable of being married. You're capable of starting the business. You're capable. I don't know what your parents did. I don't know if you've never seen a working relationship before in your life. But God didn't give you, he didn't give your parents what he gave you. I want you to understand something. You are one of a kind. You are chosen by God. Your tears don't stop you from being chosen. Your saddest days, it don't stop the calling over your life. You are who God says you are at all times. When the pain is at an all-time high, you are still called by God. You were still crafted by his hands. I want you to understand something. It doesn't stop because of because it starts to get hard. Because you're running out of money, you still call. You got to wake up and walk in your calling. You got to live like you know who you are, even when it don't look like it. I don't know who needs to hear this. But your situation don't determine what God put on the inside of you. The words that they tried to knock you down with, let it bring you up. Let it bring you higher. You have a high calling over your life. And sometimes it sucks. When everybody's moving in the world, but it seems like your world is stopped, shaken. And you have to adapt. But the moment you begin to adapt, you evolve. This is your season of evolution. You're going to evolve past the pain. You're going to evolve past the false agendas, the false opinions, the negative narratives. You're going to evolve past everybody that ever tried to keep you down, that ever said you would never be nothing. You're going to evolve. This your season. This your season. This your get back season. And you know what? You're going to keep your mouth closed and you're going to work on you and silent behind closed doors when nobody see it. And when you step in that dark room, don't you know how bright you're going to shine just because you've been doing the work in this season? You're going to evolve. You're going to evolve. This is your season of evolution. This is your winning season. This is the season you pull your sleeves up and you get to work. Because in the next season, I see you kicking your feet back.
They spread their rumors, you kept your mouth on mute. Keep looking up when they talk down on you. He made a way, the only way that I try on. God made a way, it was final. He showed me I was a winner. Even when I was in denial,